We got Zoe here, and Nana, aka Judy Allen, and this is our local artist, Zoe. So, before we get started, right? We're going to start wearing this paper pumpkin, so it's a little different, right? Very different. All right, we just want to show you some things made from last month. All right? Because I didn't show you everything I made, but I want to show you. So these are the different cards that we made from the kit from last month. And we're just going to show you the different ones, because there's just a lot of things that you can make. And then, don't even start yawning. And then in addition to that, we've actually made a card here that actually we just painted into a note. And these are all on Teaching Nana throughout the month of September. And then we also made what we call pillow pockets, so that I can give you a surprise in a pillow pocket. Nothing in there yet, but we made several of those, and we demoed this last week. And then we also have where you can put gift cards in here. So I didn't bring you a gift card, but you can put gift cards. We made several of these. Again, just from last month's kit. We actually put some envelopes, and those are alternatives. Here's a treat bag, and then here's another treat bag. So we just wanted to show you those and show you some of the different things that we made from it. Nana made from it, featuring Nana, and I made some of them with Sophia. Sophia joined us. And last, one other thing I want to show you guys real quick is coming soon. I don't know if you can see this or not, but you'll be seeing it online soon. We're going to be having an adventurous stamp retreat with stamping and bingo, and it'll be all online. So be looking forward to that, because it's going to be coming. So, as we talk about today's kit, are you going to be opening up the kit? Oh, let's get ready to open it up, because it's a lot different this month. This month, we are making treat boxes. And so it's really nice, because we're making different designs like this already. You're going to have to open that up. You're not getting my kit. You have your own kit. So, it shows you all the materials in here. And so it's different, because we're used to making cards, whereas today we're making treat boxes. So, we're going to make at least one treat box, and then what's really special about this month, don't wad up and throw your paper. Okay, don't wad it all up, because you know what we're going to do? We're going to turn it into hay. We're going to make hay out of it for the wheelbarrow. Yep, we are. So, I'm just going to take this out for the moment just to show you, because we are going to make the wheelbarrow, even if I have to pull up my PDF instructions on my phone. And you want to hold on to this, because this number is what you're going to cut out when we go to make the wheelbarrow. Alright? So, that's fine. We're just going to make one wheelbarrow. And it takes some really good scissors, so I am borrowing Aunt Heidi's good kitchen scissors to be able to cut the box. But, yep, so we want to carefully do our hay. It doesn't have to get wrinkled, because hay is never straight. No, it's all wrinkly and smelly sometimes and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just going to set mine aside for the moment as we get ready to do this. But you want to go through here and separate your stuff, because we have tags. These are going to go on the top of the treat bags. And these are different types of adhesives. So we haven't had this kind of adhesive before. So this is some different colors. Set them aside. You sort of sort your stuff out. We got their stamps. I got my stamps ready to stamp. We do have glue dots, which we only have. This is for decoration. So you're going to see several sheets like this. One is going to be decorations for the actual treat that we make. And we also, some of it's going to be for making the wheelbarrow. Alright? This looks like cardstock. It is cardstock, but it's already die cut. I was looking for this. This has actually got your leaves on it that we're going to be using. So I'm going to go ahead and punch out for the first one. I believe it calls for at least 1 or 2 leaves. So I'm going to at least punch out 2. And then I'm going to set the rest of them aside, because these are all die cuts of leaves, different type of leaves. So we've got this leaf here that we just punched out. Then I got another fall leaf right here. And if you saved any of your stamps from the previous month, you could also possibly cut in and do some other colors. So for example, if I wanted to, we have a stamp here. If I wanted to, I could actually do some fall colors to this and stamp it. Because I've got, you know what, I don't think you have, but I have 10 each box. That's like at least. I did the count last night to make sure. How many did you save? You don't know?
As many as there were.
As many as there were?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. All right, so just sort them out. We're just going to make one. Is it okay with you to make just one and then you turn around and make wheelbarrow? Okay.
Yeah, I'll make something.
Well, and look, so you got choices. So here, how you got the red side, it looks like an apple. And this one looks like a pumpkin. And then on the green ones, I lost my leaf. Okay, so on the green ones, you look at here, again, we got a different look. Because one of the alternatives that they also have, that I don't know if we're going to have time to do this and make the wheelbarrow, but you can actually make it into a turkey. And look here, with a different color here. So that's something that's a little different that we don't normally have. Is we got 3 different colors on the cardstock here. So you have choices. Choices. Alright, so let's get ready and get our instructions there. And let's see about making a treat. That's right. Yep. So we'll still show some alternatives on teaching Nana, but today we're going to at least follow the instructions for making one. And the first one that they have is using the orange material, right? Okay, so we're going to get this here. And you're going to do the instructions, or I'm going to do the instructions? All right, team effort. I've got this already stamped up for you. So if you want to take this, you've got an ink spot undone for you here. So if you want to ink the leaf on the green side, that'll be following the instructions. Got that going there. So this is exciting. I mean, this is the first time we've done something different from just making cards. And the next month has to do with Christmas, and it's supposed to be make some cards. So this is here we get to make some treats. See boxes to pass out if you want to bring them to school, or whether or not you want to, you're going to go and stamp the green leaf here, whether or not you want to make them for your friends, take them to school, or get them. I have a lot of trick-or-treaters that come by, so I think my trick-or-treaters are going to get mine. You know what, Nana's going to put her glasses on. I got my computer glasses on, my regular reading glasses. All right, you stamp that? Okay, good. So now I'm going to clean that off for you. And then next you're going to stamp this on the white tag. And I have a white tag right here for you. There you go. I'll clean this for you. Alright. Yeah. So get the tag. Yeah, we're going to get the tag done there. And meanwhile, while you're doing that, I will have some glasses on. There's no way I can use it. So there you go. So you have to just sit there and make sure your ink's covering the stamp really good there. There you go. No color there. Oh, wait, nice. Happy Halloween. Okay, alright, I'll get the rest of the ink off. Alright, so the next step it has us, and here put my glasses on for this, because we actually have some different adhesives this time. We're going to have short adhesives and long adhesives that we're going to be using. So the first thing we're going to do here is I have to get this very small writing. Alright, so it says here that you're going to use a pencil to slightly curl the flaps and before folding. When connecting top, push one tip in and hook 2 over it. Then push 2 in and hook the remaining flap. So what you're going to do is first is we're going to use that pencil that we got here, and we're going to take it and we're going to roll and curve the bottom of this. Let me show you what we're going to do. I think I'm going to do that. Alright, so you just sort of begin to roll and curve this here, because we're going to form it. Almost reminds me of a cupcake. You know how cupcakes, that's what it reminds me of. Except you're not having cake batter, and you're not getting any cupcakes. Alright, so see you've got the whole curving going on there. So that's what they want you to do, and we curl in the flaps before we fold it. Then we're going to connect. It says connecting top, push 1 tip in, and hook 2 over it. So if you look at the picture here, we have 2 of these. We got a hook here. So it's just showing us where we're going to hook it over. I believe like that. And is that right? No. It says we're going to use reconnecting top, push 1 tip in and hook 2 over it. Okay, let's see if we can get this here. We're going to put 2 in. Got it? We're going to put 2 in and hook 2 over it. I'm going to put 2 in and hook 1 over it. Alright, so then we'll put everything over it. So it's showing right here, so that's all the words we have. So it's showing right here where we're taking these 3 right here. And it's actually showing where we've got glue or something down here on the bottom. You ever get the short little stuff down there? We haven't had that on there yet, but why don't we put that on there? Maybe that'll help us too. Yeah. I think we're going to erase it, but even I'm trying to figure out here and see what, I've never made these before. So we are doing something new and different together, right? You got it? Let's see. Sophia out there, so I can say hello to Sophia. So it's only 1, 2. We're still working on it. I'm still working on it. Alright, let's see here. 1. I think this is going to be the most difficult project we've ever had, or I think the difficult, it's most challenging, because it's definitely different than making cards. I'm not hearing the stuff on the back of mine. So it is. It's showing us to take 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. So doing it like this. And it's showing coming to the top. Okay. Alright, let's see. You know what I'm going to do, Zoe? I'm going to go ahead and put this little stuff down on the bottom, so at least I have it something on the spot on mine. As you're working on that. Let's just see if we can get this figured out. This part of the issue is just getting everything to that's how to I think to say we are learning both learning something together. Using the best of this left. And let's see if we can do the card real quick.
What if you like tape the bottom?
So that's what I'm doing right here. That's what I'm doing right here. Because as I'm looking at it and seeing it looks like that might be the better approach if at least it looks like, yeah. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead.
These parts go on the inside.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and put some sticky stuff on it. On this one here.
Yeah. Stick it in there and out.
Yeah. Because I'm seeing right now it's not as easy just as like looking at there together. So I'm going to go ahead and get some line off. And then I get it connected. I have confidence. You know what? It's one of those things that man always says. Anything is an opportunity for creativity, right? That's right. So if it has to, we'll take it as an opportunity for creativity. But definitely, I think I'm a little bit easier if we do it like this here. Get stuck on. So I'm just making sure my lines line up right there. And notice I'm even just making so pocket pillows. If you don't get it lined up just right, it throws the whole thing off. Okay, I think I'm liking that a lot better already. Okay, I'm going to make sure to crease that stuff. Alright, I don't know if Sophia's out there, but I promise her we did it live before. So Well, we won't be doing it live. I thought, well, it's just a different type of live. So let's at least say hello to her and her mommy. You know, daddy and her little brother. Okay, I'm going to use the correct. So the other thing that you need to do is the most that we're going to have to sit there and go and get mine tucked in. Right there. Okay. Alright, so then I have this here. So here's the other two things. See on the side, it shows it's no longer one of these on here. That's going to help hold the two sides together. So they'll munchkin that out there yet. Okay. So you know it says really put trees in here. Nobody's telling me to do this, but put the trees in and have anything in here. Okay, so let me just start it this way. So now we just have to get it all bent in and put it in place. Okay, I'm going to do it this way. I think you were right on there. So, I bet you Zoe and I bet you Sophia's got it all figured out too. Okay, there we go. So I think I'm connected to, I have it to my connection to here. And let's just put there's a piece. No, I just didn't see there's a piece, so hold it down once I did it here. I can't see that, but I've got ta-da! There you go. Wow. Okay. I'll do yours. You got it? So the key for me, there you go. Okay, so I ended up locking two of them together. Yeah. I just folded them in, locked two of them together. And then, so they actually have two of these, and they only stamp one of these. But that's okay, I'll stamp the other one while you're doing that. Right? Alright. That was a little more challenging than I expected to do. So we got it. So once you get the one down, it's makes it much easier than having to get the other. Now if you wanted to stamp this first or anything, you know, really want to do that so you wouldn't down to this, but you know, once you get the first one done, it makes it a lot easier than the others. Yay! Okay. Alright, so here's the TV. So now the next step is, again, this is a little different because this is what we've done before. We're going to take this and we're actually going to wrap this. Well, we're actually going to use this here. We're going to wrap it around this.
I can see it.
Yep, you can. So we're going to wrap it around a pencil. Yeah. Yep. Wrap it around a pencil. As it shows us on the picture there, and you can take it and stretch it out and pull it off really easy. If you're out there, please say hello, hi, like, share, whatever. It's just we do door prize drawings from whoever acknowledges online. We do it once we finish. We just go and select up everybody that said hi or whatever, and maybe just do a smiley face. You maybe take all the names in a drawing, and then we do the door prizes. We usually give away 3 to 4 door prizes. We post the names on Facebook so that you know that you're a winner as well too. Because that's the only way we can sort of gather it and do it at the same time. So there you go. Alright. I don't even have a tag up here from the way. Okay, there you go. Just curling those. And I sort of put some stuff out there to try all those things. So we're doing that. I'm going to stamp Happy Halloween for me. Okay, we got to stretch it just a little because we're going to sit there. We're going to put the tag in the middle. That's how we got it shown. It's going to tag in the middle. And here's it right here. So we're going to follow the picture. That's the only thing we had that was, we had any words to it, and it's very small. I'll have to see in a minute when I'm go do the, when we go do the wheelbarrow. Front PDF. But it's so cute. I want at least get it cut out now. So it'll still stay within an hour time frame. But at least when, I guess it's so cute. Cute, cute, cute. So do you want to do the wheelbarrow first, or do you want to do making the hay first? You want to make the hay first? Alright. Alright, so you got this in the center. So what we need to do there then is then now we'll get the leaves on there. So you can take your 2 leaves, and then actually put a glue dot on back of each of the leaves, so you can see where it's in the center of the leaf. Now it doesn't really show us how they connected this on here, but it looks like, I don't know how they look like in these, but it does look like they actually have just sort of put it under one of the things there, or around it. Just to do that. It's flexible enough. I'll get a couple more leaves for me. Alright, how you along your leaves? There's a blue dot there. Because only you and Sophia are a team of blue dots. You guys do a very good job of getting those little babies on and off. I'm feeding them that baby. Okay. So you're going to clean up later, and I'm going to clean up later. That's right, that's a good thing, yeah. I don't know. Usually it's whoever makes the mess has to clean up the mess. That's what it's supposed to do. And unless you're not feeling well or something, you can't claim you're not feeling well right after you get through with this. Because that just means you're trying to get out of cleaning up. Did you make it? Yeah. Oh, you're just going to do it on there with the dots and not put the other thing on them? Well, that's another way to do it. Another way to Yeah, you can do it that way if you want. Would you do that? No, it sort of bends. So if you bend it like this. So see, if I did this, I would sit there and bend it. They really don't show you exactly how they did that, but I would sit there and take it and try to bend it like right around here. Something that would help keep it together. And that's just for my days of making wreaths for my aunt. Instead of causing mine to pop off there. That would be, if somebody's watching, you might have a better idea. But you're always more than welcome ideas from anybody. Constructive ideas, constructive feedback. Yeah, don't take it off. Let's see here. Oh, man, I messed it up and had to do it again. Alright, the question is, it's really and truly out of the two of us, because you're going to put candy in, I was going to put candy in mine, and I am, so I have to be able to get the lid off, put candy in there. Alright, so how'd you do yours? So how'd you get it to stay? You just touch it underneath? Well, you'll have to show it to the camera, because I do not know how you did that, but it looks great. Because I have to be able to see. So you just sort of touch, so it just, you just sort of, you know, you see, I can't see. Oh, you just sort of touch the end in there, that's what you did. Oh, okay. Just have it curling out, okay. Alright. So I just going to put, so I just
there's no,
you didn't? Well, the thing is if you're going to sit there and put candy in these, if you're just going to use it for decoration, then you can glue it shut. If you're going to put candy back in it, because this here actually has to put your pumpkin face on it. So if you're going to put candy in there, which I plan on doing, because I'm sure you and Sophia would not mind getting candy. If it's sweet candy.
I put it back in the same spot, but I added a short strip to the bottom part, the here of the
down.
thing.
Okay. So when you use the glue dot, so when you put the glue dot on a leaf, did you stick your leaves onto the pumpkin itself?
Yeah, I stuck it on, so you see how it's like bends, this part that
Right,
bends
right.
over?
Mhm.
I stick it right, so I have the glue dot land on the bending part, and then I push down slightly.
Okay.
So there's some pressure, so it doesn't fall off. And I
Okay.
stick the itty bitty stingers. So there's like a stem part of it. I stick that under here, so you can't see the stem. Because stems,
Okay, so you're gonna put the pumpkin face on there?
yes.
Okay, good. Yeah. We'll see you after that one.
Okay.
So did you stick? You said you stuck your leaves. You said on here, right?
Yeah. So,
Okay. I'm just double checking before I did mine. You're going to say yes, and as soon as I say no, not that. You didn't do that, right? But I tell you what, though, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to use one of those glue dots to glue this thing down. Certain instructions don't say to do that, but you know what? I can do it, because the bottom line is, all you're going to care about is that I've got candy in there, right? And as long as I have at least an opening so I can put candy in there, for me personally, that's not going to matter. Then I'm not going to have to fuss for this again, because I'll already have it down.
and then I put the face under these.
Oh, that's
I
good.
love it. And then I slightly, instead of having them straight on to go first, I slightly tilt them. So
Alright.
it's like innocent.
Come on,
But
then.
like, give me some, give me some.
Well, alright. I think for sure you have mastered this one. Alright. Well, the next challenge then. Anybody else out there, and how you doing with your pumpkin? So you have, here, I'll just say you tuck that in for me. There. Just tuck that in for me. I got it made. Just tuck that right on in for me. Okay, let's see. I'm just going to straighten my mess just a little bit over here. I want to get this stuff out to do the wheelbarrow. So you're doing that for me. You're finishing up mine for me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, so you clean up my mess. I'm not sure you're in the drink really. I'm going to have a time there. Having flowers. And I just sing all by myself. So can I go, I got the dog. Next dog. I'm going to set that aside. Okay, you need to put it back together? Okay. I thought you were putting your stuff on here.
Why did you start reaching out?
Oh, okay. How about I just hold it together for you while you do that then? How about that? And you do that, and I'll just hold it here. Wow, because you got your extension all done with your stuff, and that's good. I don't mind extension for that.
Right.
Are you done yet? Are you done yet? Are you done yet? I'll try you doing some here, Dalton. What do you think? He must try you like you might try to sit in the rock. He would. Just see him. Wow, so he might try to sit in the rock. So Winston had to do it. So what about the rest of it? So what you can do with the other end? Oh, you just have it hanging off? Okay. All right. Okay. Well, girl. Not fair. Not fair. Let's see here.
Like pumpkin behave.
Your pumpkin did behave. Mine's not behaving over here.
Good pumpkin.
Can I touch the pumpkin and see what happens? Alright, we've got this at least here. We know I'm going to put candy in it. It's just a matter of, I'll make sure you and Sophia and all grandkids have candy in their pumpkins. Alright, we're going to set that aside for me. It touches that and causes that too. I'm not going to, no, actually I got the green one. So the green one, I don't know. I'll have to look at the instructions there when they do the green one. Do they have, see, I'm so excited to do them. Oh, dear. See, on the green one, they didn't put a face on it. So there you go.
See, even on the instructions, they tell the eyes.
Yeah, that was that, but see, on the green one, I didn't have to do that. The only thing though is they did use 4 leaves on it too, so I'll have to go back and add leaves now. But other than that.
See, instead of getting a face, you got the.
Oh, so yeah, look there, it shows it right there. Yeah. So yeah, you have to touch mine again. It might like I don't know what'll happen, but together, leave it right there. All right. So with this, we're gonna need heavy duty scissors. Oh, but you wanted to make the hay first. And it's hard for you to make the hay with yours because you got everything all over yours. So I'm gonna just use mine. Here. We're gonna use mine.
So I was gonna
clean up yours. Someone do a second? Alright. It does help to be able to see things. So these we just need a regular pair of scissors.
Okay, I get the box.
I'm gonna start on the box. You gonna put your stuff in the box? Okay, put your stuff in the box. And I have to tell you, you can do this however you, what all we do is make the hay, and then I have to cut some ends, and we'll see once we get through. I've just folded the paper up here, and all we're going to do is start with the hay. Okay, you can do yours too? Okay. All I'm going to do with mine, and try to look and see how I want it to look. Go ahead. I'm just going to start cutting strips with my scissors here. Because depends how you like your hay. I like mine stringy like. Like always at this time of year, you should get some hay, a bale of hay. Papa Bear will tell you I pay a ridiculous amount for bought a bale of hay, and he says I pay a ridiculous amount, but that's because he compares it to going and buying hay as if you're going to feed cows with it, and that's a lot cheaper, I guess, than what I pay at the store. So sterilized hay that I'm going to put in the house and the front porch. So this is nice because this is just, it's a little bit heavier than our normal tissue paper that we get. So it's going to be a little bit more durable, and it doesn't tear. As you can see, it's not going to tear real easy. So you can just cut it. Yeah, so, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do with mine. You do what you want with yours.
I'll put mine in the cook.
I'll stop right there so you want to cut some, or you can put mine or you can put yours. So what I'm going to do with mine, now this looks about like the hay when it comes out of my bales. You know, when you get to the house and you've done these. And then all I'm going to do with it is I'm just going to take it in my hands. You like to play with slime and all, so this is no different. It's just paper.
It's just
paper.
Yes,
no, but see, I'm just going to tinkle it all up. So, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of, Easter time. Yeah, that pink.
I have some of that.
Yeah.
But I think I got rid of it.
Well, that's fine.
But
So
I clean my room.
well, that's good. That was good.
Yeah, I like what this
See here? Well, that's all right. Yeah, do it. And give it to somebody else with it. So see, you can do it any way you want to do it. I see how pink mine up. When I decorate it this time of year, I like to have some on the table, and then I like to, like this, I was going to put the wheelbarrow in the middle, and then I put the hay in there with the pumpkins and stuff on top.
Really pumpkin.
Yeah, and if I didn't have enough hay, I would just take some of your paper. Then I'd have plenty of hay. So there. Alright, so while you're doing that, I'm going to work on this box here. Get my glasses out of the way there. I do not mess up my pumpkin. Yeah, I think it was pumpkin. Now this is what's nice with this, is everything's actually numbered in here, and you need to pay attention to that because you're going to need everything. So, all you gotta do is punch, so all I'm gonna do is punch out these things right here that you use to assemble the boxes. So finish carefully, so I don't damage anything. Alright, so that's all we're gonna do is I'm just gonna take both sides. Yeah, just punch it. You want it crunchy or yeah, that is there? Yeah, that's it. Just pretend like it's your slime, man. Pretend like it's your slime. There you go. Alright. So, alright. We can put that right there aside. And then we're just gonna cut this out. But it does take heavy duty scissors. So here, I know for a fact that this can cut a penny because I've actually, that's how I bought these scissors. That's why I bought these scissors for your mom and all my daughter-in-laws and everybody. Oh, there you go. Well, we're not going to do that today. The guy did it. But that is exactly why I bought these scissors, because if he's able to show me how you cut through or cut a penny with it. Okay. I think your mommy, I should have brought mine. That way we have two sets of these. Alright, well here, I'll let you cut out number 2 if you want to. I'm going to cutting out number 1. Unless you want to go ahead and start making some more pumpkins.
Neat.
Alright, here's pumpkins for you. Alright. You make a pumpkin as I work out, as I work on this here.
I make red pumpkin.
You're going to make a red pumpkin?
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to look like an apple. Yep, so we'll have an apple. We'll think, oh, it's nice fall colors. That's what I like about this here today. We got some very nice fall colors. Yep. So, you just have to sort of be patient when you're cutting out this filling. Because see how small this is going to be?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's important to follow the lines and everything on. You know, if we don't get it finished today, which I believe we will, if we didn't, then we can always continue it, finish it up. We're usually in school. I usually get it in the meantime. So we sure can. Same thing with Sophia. Sophia's in school too, so Nana doesn't know time. I have to change. I could always change the time if she can. To after school. So you think that I'll have to see what Sophia says. I have to get her input too, though. You think so? Alright. I think Nana might have to consider that. I think it's a fair enough. I think it's fair enough, right?
Well, she started at 5. So I'll be out of school at 3 and
What time you have the bus on? I get to walk, riding to walk Sophia to school. And Mommy, my brother, so good. Okay, I'll cut out number 1. So this may take a little bit longer than I was thinking. I wasn't really thinking this, probably. I was just in the mode to do. But you might have to allow a little bit more time. I thought we could get this done a little quick, right? But at the same time, pay attention to what you're doing, because as much as we need options for creativity, we have one box to cut, right?
I only have my box.
Yeah, we do have your box too. So we have 2 options, right? And I would just soon get it right on the first opportunity, because that way we both can have a wheelbarrow. And if you don't want your wheelbarrow, I'll take your wheelbarrow, and I have 2 wheelbarrows in my home. Or you can even have your here. Wow, really, that's so cute. So I'm still just going to cut it out though and get all the pieces. The most important thing is once you get it cut out, it's laying out the pieces. And for those of you that may not have any instructions, they did come with instructions in the kit itself. There's actually a PDF tutorial out there, and I'm going to post it when we get through this today so you have it available. You can use this as well too. Alright. This is something a little more than I thought. Okay, it's okay. Life is good. It's a beautiful day. And here in Austin, Texas, and San Antonio both. the temperatures have gotten cooler, at least for today anyway. And so we have some nice weather. It's under 100 degrees, making it feel like fall. Did you go out last night and you went outside with the pictures that they pop up last time? No? Actually, feels so good. Really, really good. It was pretty good though. It felt so good. I broke down and fixed vegetable soup twice for your Aunt Jennifer. Love vegetable soup. I do too. Papa Bear only does it, but it's got a lot of meat in it. So, vegetable soup with a lot of meat. Or they could make him a hamburger patty to go with it. So, anyway, there you go. So, Anna fixed chili. Right? Nana only likes to cook chili when we get to cooler weather. Aunt Jennifer likes chili when it's 105 degrees outside. And I just not interested. Thank you very much. So go find somebody that cooks chili when it's 105 degrees outside. Alright. So you do really need some good heavy duty scissors. But some regular scissors. Yeah, it makes it really hard to get to go through this. Because you're cutting through cardboard and you're cutting through, it's got like a light lamination here on the box, which is good. It allows you to pick this up, right? And you actually get some water on it, it's going to be okay. Alright, so there's number 3. So I'm actually going to lay these pieces out right here. So you can see how this is going to start lining up and you do this. Alright. And I am cutting in order too. So it's 1, 2, 3, and I'll cut out 4. So I'm going to follow the numbers. That way, that makes it easier as well. So I'm going to put the little one on it, but I will say that this does have a fold line on here, so it's not like regular paper. You know how we get it punched out and scored? Because we actually had some scored lines in this apple you're making there. So it doesn't, but see right here, it's got like right here, you see that little line there? That'd be like where you normally have a score line, so at least lets us know that that's where we need to bend it. Yep. So there you go. You know, I'm going to say the straps too, because I don't know what I can make with the straps, so I think I make something with straps. What's happening to you? Okay.
Just not confident in the basket.
Did you go ahead and use the glue dots like I did a while ago? Yes, no, yes, no. Well, I actually used some glue dots to hold mine down on, except for it came apart when you were working with it.
I didn't even stayed.
Did it? Okay. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. Here's number 4. Oops. Did you want to cut any of this out at all? No? Alright, you keep on making.
I make apples.
Alright, make some apples. Okay, the apples didn't have any decorations on them? I don't think you did. There you go. You have any decorations here. I'll show you.
They don't have pictures.
Oh my gosh, it's just a pumpkin. Well, you can reverse the yellow one and put you can take some if you want to. What's on the other side of the red? You know? Blue. Blue? Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna do some leaves.
Okay.
And how they did the stem, they wrapped them around.
That one, I like that a lot better. That looks easy.
And they did on this one.
Well, there you go. Just gotta wrap it around.
We did our own way.
We did our own. That looks like an easier way, right?
Yeah.
It
And
does.
also you need to lift
So
up on the top.
why don't you try that there? Do you need the stamp? Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah.
Okay, look at the stamps right here. What else do you need? Okay, and you need the green leaves. Alright, yes, come in here. Okay, let me see, the green leaves are right here. Right. Alright, same stone on top of them. Don't do all that yum. Are you sure you don't have the leaves over there? Oh, yeah. I have the leaves. And I have the tags too. You can ask for tags. Alright, here's the leaves. Pass them to me. Alright, I'm going to keep on counting. This is number 5. 2 pieces. Alright, there's 10 pieces in case one of those thinking. And I'm on number 4. 5. I'm number 5. So I know this one. I already know this is a wheel. And there are stickers, so in case you hadn't noticed and hadn't looked, there are 2 sheets of stickers, and there's actually one here on each of the wheels. See right there? So I know where it's going to go. I don't know the other ones. Some of these are done with like adhesive to hold it together. So I'm just going to cut out for us. Alright, so that's following the circle. And you're going to want to follow the circles because these are your wheels. And my wheel circle's not really pretty. Don't want anybody judging my wheelbarrow wheels. You're not going to judge my wheelbarrow wheels, are you?
No.
They don't have to roll, do they? No. Long for them, it'll be okay.
I'll go rescue it.
Alright, that's good. Yes, especially if it pops open. Okay, there's one. Alright, there's a wheel there. Alright, now I'm on to number 6. So here, I can tell right now this is going to be another side. 6, 7, oh yeah, oh my gosh, it's still in there. This is 4 of them total like this. Alright. Okay, yeah, let's work it. Okay, how you doing there? Alright. One thing I can say is working with big scissors, so I work with a little scissors so much, but it's different working with big scissors. So that's what it takes to get this. I don't have any small scissors, so it's like big stuff like this. But I'm messing up. And you gotta be sure to follow the lines. You want to make sure it looks right, right? That's right. Yeah, I think we should have got this good. So I don't mind cutting through this, and I don't mind using the scissors, and you don't mind making the pumpkins, and you're definitely making it faster line good. So teamwork, right? So we get through it, all be finished and complete. Yep. Something that'll keep us on time and on schedule. How are we doing? We're doing good? How are we doing on our time? Alright. So here in a minute, we're just going to run out of our 1 hour. So, let's see here. I'm going to do yours here. Okay. So we're not going to finish the wheelbarrow right now. We'll be going over an hour.
Around 30 minutes is fine.
An hour and 30 minutes is fine?
Yes.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Alright. I have 2 more of these before I do. Mind you. So at least if I'm cutting this house down and you're going to keep on going, then at least you should get all those for sure. Alright, then I'm going to move some of this stuff out of the way because I want my pieces. I'm not going to lose my pieces. Let me tell you how many times me and this week have lost her pieces and stuff. I shouldn't say lost. Misplaced is the more appropriate word. I did eventually find this stuff that was like, oh, yeah. Yep, and here's where I just had a balloon on her face. I'm trying to figure out where she got it from us. And looking at me and I'm going like, I don't know where it came from. Might have been one of those that disappeared that I was trying to find that was misplaced. Oh, I I do. I like that too. So, did you
like
follow the instructions? No, you
And then the
didn't.
leaves.
Oh,
Oh, I think I followed one leaf at least.
that's
Wow.
terrible.
I didn't look at the instructions and I'm already like,
Well, that's true. When
Let's
we make alternatives, we don't follow instructions. We go and create. I think what I'm going to do, well, I can decide. I think on Friday I'm going to be teaching Nana. I think I'm going to make a turkey.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to make a turkey. And I think I'm going to make. I'm going to think I'll make two of them for sure. I'm going to send one to you. Send one to Sophia, and I don't know. Do you think Uncle Gabe's going to want one? I don't know if he's going to want one or not.
Send apple.
Send an apple. That's true. Apples are very good for you, very healthy for you. And I know I like apple cider. Ooh, I like it at Christmas time. I like to take and percolate the cider with red hot cinnamon. Oh yeah, that is pretty awesome. Alright, you know what? I'm going to actually cut out this number. I'm going out of order. Because it'll be easier for me if I cut out number 8 and I come back and finish with number 7. There you go. I had your permission? Yeah. Oh, thank you. What can we do? What can we do? Let's get that thing out of the way. Alright, alright. I tell you what, when I get a big cut in this all house, there's nobody but be messing with my wheelbarrow. But make sure it stays together and holds my apples. Even Daisy better not touch my wheelbarrow and make it anything happen to it.
You could like,
I have got cutting time involved in this. Cutting time. You know what cutting time is involved? It's a serious stuff. Cute stuff, but serious. Okay. You're still watching and following. We are making our way to the wheelbarrow. This is actually number 8. Oh, wait. It is your fault by default. Isn't that what Papa Bear said?
Papa Bear's not here.
Papa Bear's not here. Your fault by default. It's never Nana's fault, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always your fault.
Anybody but Nana.
Yeah.
Unless you get that real to me. You can just take anything into big and round shit. Alright. So if you're making a wheelbarrow, don't want you to think it's the fast and furious, the biggest amount of time it looks like you spent on cutting it out. But I want to get it cut out and put together. Okay, this piece actually is not the last piece. Okay. So mess it up. You have to keep an order or not. I like to keep my pieces in order.
I like when my product's not falling apart.
Alright.
Leaf.
Yeah, don't mess up the leaves. You're in charge of messing around taking everything wrong. Okay? Alright. Number 9. This has to be the base, the bottom of the wheelbarrow. You can tell by the shape, see? Yeah, that's going to be the bottom. Alright. So there's something we can do just by looking at the pictures. Alright. You know this one?
No, this is
Alright. Alright. So how many more you had to put together? How many you put together? I put together 1. How many did you put together? You done 2?
Yeah,
I think you can 3 by the time I get through this cutting out this wheelbarrow. I just had this, no more piece. It takes time. Well, it takes more time than we're making the cards, right? But it's something nice and different, right? Yeah, something nice and different. You know, it's Thanksgiving time, a lot to be thankful and grateful for. So what are you thankful for? Let's put on the spot, but you can pass it in. Because we're on live, so I don't want to like...
Most likely getting my phone back.
Ah.
Because it's like, I constantly be like, fellow friends. You cannot text me and I cannot text you. So in the mornings, I literally cannot do anything on the bus except fall asleep. Because I couldn't text my friend like, I'm almost there. What time is it? Looking at the time. It being like either 2 minutes ahead, 2 minutes behind. So yes, I'm very thankful for my phone back.
Okay. The only reason you didn't get your phone was because you left early in the morning. Yeah. That's cool. Well, I am very thankful to have children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren and be able to spend time with each and every one of you.
And made the apple.
All right, you made the apple.
Yes, spin the water.
Yep. So I still owe you and everybody else the teaching Sophia, because we did some little, Sophia did several little video clips of teaching Sophia, because she wanted to do her own thing, and so doing teaching Nana, teaching Nana with me while I was there, but she wanted to do teaching Sophia, so she said a few things that she wanted to teach people. So I don't know where to answer for that. We were getting it ready so we could share some of the clips. I know one of them was about hot, spooky stories. Feel like hot, she got spooky stories. All right, how you doing over there? You done? Yeah. All right, and you get to look at the piggy. I forgot to bring this. I didn't get a chance to. Hold on. I had it printed out, and I didn't bring it with me. So you're gonna have to. All right, so here you're gonna have to read the instructions, or I'm gonna have to. In fact, it'd be easier if you read the instructions because I've had so many glasses. I have computer glasses. Yeah. All right. Yeah. You can be like Shrek. Better out than in. Shrek and Fiona. Better out than in. Okay. Alright, just wait. Let me finish this one last piece first. You start giving me instructions. I can see already. You girls are ready like to dish out those instructions. We're gonna be in that box. Nothing wrong with that. Alright, here's number 10. Alright, okay, so where we got going?
Okay.
Yep.
Gather the box, 2 flat side cut.
Okay, got them.
Sticker sheet. And any additional things you need.
Okay, I got all that.
Unfold your box and cut. Okay, blah 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 blah. Just do this.
Okay,
Yep.
cool.
Yep,
You just keep those instructions.
Okay. Align the sides of
Hey, you know what? I should have. Okay, I'm sorry. I just have one wheel. Okay, do I have 2 wheels? Oh, go ahead. I'm listening. My listening skills are like your listening skills, except hopefully I'm going to be on a better A game. But hey, who's counting, right?
So align the sides of piece 6 and piece 2 and adhere together with long rectangle figure. Long rectangle figure.
So 1 and 6?
2 and 6. 6 and 2.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Does that look right? Yeah, let's see here. Little pictures. You know any little pictures? Danny?
Back. Align the sides of piece 6 and piece 2.
Okay, well I know this is piece 2. So the only thing that could possibly be, so that was 10. So it has to be this. It has to be this.
Like, I guess yours.
Yep, now I'm going to use this black tape stuff.
Like, wait a minute. Alongside this stuff. Repeat on the other side of piece 6 with piece 3.
Oh, there you go. Ah, there you go. Oh, this one, something like that. Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm right here with the black tape, right?
Getting into it. The converted edges of piece 2 and piece 3 should line up with the wide end of piece 6.
Okay. Alright.
Fold piece 2 and piece and 3 up at here, and long rectangle sticker to the flat seam created on the inside
Okay.
of the wheelbarrow.
Okay. So let me see here. I think what we're doing. So basically, this is number 2. I know for sure this is number 2 because I kept it in number 2 spot. Alright, so I'm going to sit there and I'm going to line these edges up. Oh, that'll work. And then I'm going to take this here and take them together. So I'm going to take it to in there. And let's see here. You know your Nana. I'm going to sort of like stick y'all to make sure I get everything just right. Don't ask me where I got that from, but I have no idea. But just like that. I always had one like that, and for some reason I never liked that anymore. I'm sure take my pincer and make sure I'm not sick. Okay. Alright, so I did this side, and now I need to do the other side, right? Now, do I have to flip it over and do the other side as well? I'm thinking so. You didn't give me that instruction, but you know what we're going to have to hold it together. It's going to need reinforcement.
So look at the curve.
Okay, so all I'm going to do is go ahead and flip this over, even though we're not there yet. Because the last thing I want this thing to do is to fall apart or come apart, like my apple did on me. You had to rescue my apple. So, yeah, that's right. If Sophia was here, Sophia rescued me. Winston was here. Winston Rhythms, probably.
She's going to box.
Yeah, just,
like,
yeah, worked on Karen's box, chewing on the box, see if it makes its teeth come out any quicker or not. Alright. Okay, so I taped both of these. Okay, what's next?
Zoom.
Huh?
Zoom.
Yeah, zoom.
Okay. Align piece A along
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
the small edge of the wheelbarrow box and adhere across the seam with a short rectangle sticker. Fold piece A up and secure the back seam with another.
Do you think I did mine backwards? Because that's have to be there, so it's gonna have to be down here, right? So what does that mean? I mean, I'm not Papa Bear or anything, but I do know from pulling the wagon and pushing the wheelbarrow that I gotta turn these around, don't I? Okay.
Probably like way on that because
Why do you need to fall apart? And the thing is, worst case scenario, I have yours I can mess up. This could be yours, and the other could be mine. I think that's fair.
no.
Oh gosh, I think it is so fair. I actually didn't give your face, but you know what, Nana can always, I can always come back later and fix that. I could put flowers on my wheelbarrow. I could put pumpkin designs on mine. Oh yeah, let me even pop. Please, please, please. So the girl that had her caffeine store, her sugar store too, not caffeine. Alright, yes ma'am, I have redone it. I have redone it. Except on this side, I'll redo the other side. Okay, you read the instructions and I'll see if I can follow. You know? I'll just put it back up.
On to number 5.
Oh, now see, now that is a problem. So see this one here, I did really sit there and still it really good. So that's going to be a problem. But it's okay. Let me go ahead and I can, oh my gosh, I really did do that good. All right, not a problem. Oh, no, I'm going to get it together first. And you know what? It's just an opportunity for creativity. And you'll just have to wait to see what I did to be creative to solve the problem. Or I give it to you and say, here's your opportunity for creativity because you're Nana messed up. Alright. Doing it live, in front of the world, in front of everybody. Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay, let me put that back there. Alright, now just smooth it out. Okay. You're not making faces on me. Okay, now see, that's the only thing is because it didn't come off so good there, I'll have to, okay, I got some good, I can do that with, I got some regular Stampin' up, put that really good glue stuff that I can put on here. To cover up my mistakes, help me out. But meanwhile, okay, so we get the gist of this here. Alright. There's that. And then I have to do this on the other side, right? Okay. Alright, ooh, what is with your fight? What again? Oh my gosh. You're too funny. You and Sophia need to get back together. You guys are y'all are so funny. Alright, so this one here, when I go to put this on here, I need to use what squares you said. I'm going to be using one of these squares here. Which one?
I think it was a short one.
The short one?
Yeah, one of them. It's not over.
Because this is small.
Yeah, short rectangle sticker.
And we do it on both sides?
Yeah. So both sides.
Okay. Looks interesting, to say the least. You know, are you sure I wasn't supposed to use this longer one? The only reason I say it, see there, it would cover up the whole piece.
Yeah, but it's so short. What if it was both here and it's like short?
See how this one is? Yeah. Okay, so what am I going to do with the other ones then? So I have, oh, you know what? I'm going to have to hold this up, most probably.
It's heavy with that one too. Or the really short one too.
Okay, because...
Take off the short.
The short one I just put here?
Yeah, and then press the corner.
Alright. There's so many opportunities here. You know what? I can cover mine up with DSP paper, and my wheelbarrow doesn't have too brown. Okay, so if I did this, okay, if you're wanting me to do, let me just do your dots. Sophia, do your dots. So see, if I took this right here, and I actually put this down right here.
Yeah.
That's what I'm supposed to do?
Yep.
Right.
It's it.
Alright. Okay. Alright, was I supposed to use this tape on the inside or the outside? My little fish.
The short one, I think, is
on the outside?
Yep. So, and then the really longer one, this one.
Well, now I only have, let's see, just a second. Alright, so I only have, well, I do have this sheet too. So what you're saying is I want to do the longer ones on the inside, right? I got that correct? Okay. But where's, I got my handles now, I still got to put these things on. Where's that on the instructions that you just gave me? And then I still have this piece.
It's not up there.
Yeah, it's got this piece right here too.
Yeah, the really short one to go on the corners,
On the outside, got it.
both inside and outside. That's why I
Oh, there's 4 of them.
Yeah.
Okay. And how are we doing on time over there?
509.
Not too bad.
Wait. Still
Wait, they're not supposed to be saying any wait.
I'm sorry. I went too fast on one of the steps on step 8. Blah, 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 blah. Stickers and touches 4 and black pieces of underside. 8. What a coincidence. 8. Step 8 says do step 5, and step 5 has 8 pieces. Wow. Where is this one? This one together.
Okay, so then we can...
What's 9 and 7? 1
Okay, here's 1. Here's 10. This is most probably 7. And then we have this, the wheel, and then we have this piece right here. Okay. I'm not even sure what that's supposed to be.
This might be number 9. And it's going to be somehow. This.
Well, so when you look at this, so you have this here. This actually has where you're going to bend it. Okay. So if you look on here, back here, does it show you the wheelbarrow, or are you looking at something there? You got the wheelbarrow there.
Yeah, on here it has the wheelbarrow, but it doesn't really show pictures of the steps. Not
Okay,
on this, on the phone.
on the phone. Okay, let's look at the phone there a second and see what you got there from my PDF there. PDF by phone.
Oh, so you might connect these and like layer it stronger. Like these. Like
Okay.
birds.
So do I have any instructions on that? Because I'm almost out. I'm fixing to use this tape right here on the inside, like you said. And then I have these 2 pieces right here. So where are these 2 pieces going to go on the instructions?
Most likely for this. To wrap, you gotta make it like stronger. And then Yo-Yo's hot glue on the wheel.
Is that what says how good the wheel on?
Oh, I see.
Oh, okay, there's the picture.
The picture doesn't show steps. Stop getting
Here,
stuck
here,
on the phone.
let me see the picture here for a second, so we can see. So actually, that's interesting. When they're on the farm, it's not exactly how my wheelbarrow works, but what they're doing, they're actually attaching those. Yeah.
You didn't explain it.
Okay, so they got that wrapped. Okay, let me get my last one here.
This is really wrong.
That's okay. So actually they have it coming where it's coming up. See these? So these are actually, the reason why you're going to have to wrap these, because these are going to be what's going to hold the wheelbarrow up.
I know. And also to make it stronger, so it's not like all.
Yeah. So it's going to hold the weight. Yeah. And then we'll have to hot glue the end down there.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know what you can do?
But you can also like glue on the inside over here because you're not taping down here.
Yeah.
You know, this one's going to be nothing good over there.
Okay, so I'll tell you what you can do right now. Is why don't you go ahead and start wrapping the ends down there. And actually, it's wrapped like right about here. Starting right there and wrapping around. So I'll let you do that. And this here, I have to connect these. I'm afraid to keep these guys separated. Now I'm not sure. I know it bends. Oh, you know what? After you start wrapping, I'm going to tell you right now. Just from dealing with some of the stuff I've dealt with, I bet you this has to bend because when you start going to do this, you're doing wrapping, you're going to wrap this with it. I bet you anything, because this is what's going to hold the wheelbarrow apart. In fact, we can cover that up right there. And do it that way. Okay? And then, when you go do this, then I would wrap this. So it's going to go like this. You can go either way. I would do it like this. But you see what I mean?
You gotta like...
Yep, there you go. So you're going to wrap that around. Teamwork. Yeah, don't be messing up my orange Halloween fingernails. That matches my Mickey Mouse. Please. Don't even think about it. Make it. There you go. You know it there. Right? Now hold on. You gotta keep it. Yes, sir. So what you gotta do is you gotta keep it on that bend. So if you like, there you go. You just gotta keep it on that bend. It's gonna have to have the flexibility to bend. You know, you gotta keep those together. Yeah. Okay, so we got that together. So why is one? Oh yeah, let's come over like this. So now you're gonna do that with the same thing on the other side.
Yep.
Okay, there you go. It's like you had something. Let me finish the inside of my wheelbarrow here. So I can put my hay in here, my apples in here. While you're working on that, you know what? And the other nice thing is I can actually cut these strips off of this. What you do with it? Okay, yeah. I'm gonna use it here. You know what? I'm gonna cut this here, but I sort of didn't get it quite where I needed it to be. And you know what? Nobody's gonna know the difference. Because I'm not gonna cut them. But I like what Grandma Ann always says. Grandma Ann says you cannot critique somebody else's work or what they do unless you have done it and tried it yourself. How you like that? So when Papa Bear wanted to teach other people playing football and he never played, he said, no, you can't do that. So he wouldn't play football, so then he could teach football players. So, well, that story is people can't critique this or critique what we've done unless they've done it themselves, right? We tried it. That's right. Then they can give us all the stories and all the input. Now, like Sophia and her mommy, her mother's probably putting theirs together. And so they could actually do a comparison and get comments and all. And then Aunt Lindy and the girls and us like put one together. So they could actually give comments and thoughts also, right? Let's see who else I know might be up to this challenge. Yeah, let's over here then. Alright, so I'm trying to think who else might, Jennifer, but I don't think I don't know if she's going to really do that. But she can't critique until she makes hers, right? And Papa Bear can't say anything unless he just want to make one too. If he does that, he might have to make a real one.
Not real concise.
So we got the model for him, right? He's supposed to copy the model. Yeah, there you go. I like that idea, right? You know, and I'm just going to make it look like it matches right here. It will match. I'm going to do it. My little red wagon at home is actually my wheelbarrow. Well, yeah, that's what it all started with. Yes, awesome. Wanted to push around and tote it around. And he saw, instead of a wheelbarrow, he saw a little red wagon at the nursery. It got flowers and all, but he wanted a clean one. He tried to buy a brand new one. Get it?
Yes.
Okay. All right, that's okay. So what would happen then, so we don't have a hot glue gun, but
We have tape. We have clear tape.
I don't know if the clear tape will work. Hold on just a second. Let's see here. The reason why, I mean, we could put clear tape on the end, right here. But the thing is you got to be able to put the wheel in between. And if you look at your picture, the wheels, so this is actually sort of lining up here. And you're going to have this right here, and it's going to be hot glued here, right? Okay, and actually, man, I might even have some brad and Stampin' up or something else that I could put there, and I'm just going to modify this a little bit. It's not, I don't think it's going to be strong enough. This has got this coating on it. It's got this paper coating on it, and I think that's what the deal is. I think that's why they're trying to use hot glue. Because it's just got this coating. This coating, not all things are going to want to stick and stay in this coating. But what the look will be, just for everybody, so we can wrap this up, is the look is sort of going to be like this here. So see, we got this stay here, And then, did it tell you how to put this on here? Well, you must have going to hot glue it also.
Yeah.
And you have to make a little bit further here, so here, but see, this will be the look. So we would hot glue here to the wheel, right? And it stay in place. We would hot glue back here, and that would cause that to stay in place. And then, yeet. There you go. There you go. Whoop, whoop, whoop. All right, so we don't have a hot glue gun, but we'll have it finished by the end of the week, right? And we'll see it finished. But there you go. All right, so what do you think?
Yeah.
That was more challenging than you were expecting, right?
Yeah. I like my pumpkin and apple though.
You did? All right.
Better turn
Then next time, can we swap over next time? And I make the apple because you can make the wheelbarrow.
Okay.
All right? Okay, you get that next to it, so, all right, I'm just putting it out there. All right.
And you're gonna make the apples and
I'm going to make the apples also, yes. Or the turkeys. Okay? So I want to be sure to thank everyone for joining us today. We will do Teaching Nana on Fridays, and Zoe and I'll have to talk about this after 5 and how we can do that together and how we make it happen. But where there's a will, there's a way, right? All right. So the next time that we'll get together here will be on October the 24th. Yes, it's a Sunday at 4 p.m. And actually we'll be doing the October paper pumpkin, which is actually Christmas. So it's actually Christmas. We don't know everything about it, but we do know that on the box and what they've shown in the previews, you see it at the top of our screen, and it's got trees. It's going to have sparkle that we know. We know it's going to have most probably some green trees, like I said, green stamp, punch out. We don't know all the details. That's why it's always a surprise each month. So, if you want to take place, if you participate in that, be sure to subscribe by October 10th. Because that's the deadline. After that, you can't order it. So if you want to order it and join in with us, live October the 10th. And we're going to have a party on the 23rd of October. Your mom and I already talked about that at 5 p.m. And then we will do Zoe and Anna live on Sunday. So, yes, so she's reminding me, you're absolutely correct. On October 30th, what she's really wanting to do is make sure we have a party. So, what we're having there is that is when we're going to do the retreat. We're going to be making 18 cards. It's going to be spread throughout the day. And we're going to have prize patrols. So we'll actually have some pre-retreat activities starting October the 25th, one a day. And after we get to making cards, and we also have a 3D project that we're going to make as well too, to finish off the day. And then we'll go into bingo that evening at 6:30, where you can, when you bingo, you will get certificates, gift certificates to be able to go and pick out what you want out of the Stampin' Up! Product. All right? So with that, thank you for joining in, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.
Bye.